Hey guys, this is Grant, and this is the Samsung Galaxy S3. This phone was released in 2012, and I don't remember what version of Android it was released with. These phones usually get 2 years of support, so probably gingerbread. But this right now is running 4.4 KitKat. And old Android, I do like it. It's fun to mess around with. It's much easier to get up and running than old iOS. All I had to do is you can manually update the Play Store and stuff by getting an APK and checking which Android versions it's compatible with. But what is this phone good for? This phone isn't good for much these days. It's a nice phone. I think it'd be pretty cool as a media player, but music services are dropping support for Android 4.4. So it's only a matter of time before all of them are gone. Or pretty sure all of them, yeah. Except YouTube Music and Apple Music for some reason. You have to use older versions. What they have on there now is Deezer. It's actually pretty snappy for being on its final version, even though it could have lasted more. Yeah, you could still use Deezer, even though every once in a while you do get update messages. But, what I was going to say before, I took the back off. That's another cool feature. I like that. You can just snap the battery out and then snap another one in. Is the SD card slot. This right here is a 64 gigabyte SD card, which you can load whatever you want with, like movies, music, which in the future, that's probably going to be the way to go for old Android devices. Just snap a SD card in it with music or whatever you want on it, and then just go about your business. The buttons on the front, of course, home button, takes you home. This, when I first saw it, I thought it was a multitasking button, but it's kind of like a control center in a way, where you can just do a lot of stuff to do with the home screen. And then, of course, this is the back button. This phone is really good for its time, and compared up against an old iPhone, I think it's better. Something I'd rather use because it has a bigger screen. I'm not so sure. The camera's probably not as good as maybe a 5S. I haven't tested that yet, but the pictures I have gotten out of it, for example, are what I think is pretty decent. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. This one I think is pretty decent. This is probably around the time where every phone could take good wallpaper pictures, and not when you take a picture, you're just not just for the memory. You can use it as a wallpaper too. But this phone, great for its time, not so much for now. I'm not sure it may support 4G. I don't know. I know the iPhones of the time didn't, but other than that, this phone, it's a nice phone. I can do some things still today, but other than, there's nothing else. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and bye.